If you're hungry for pure, unfiltered adrenaline, you're in the right place. These are the top 10 unstoppable action movies that hit hard, move fast, and never let you breathe. Explosions, car chases, intense showdowns. This list has it all. So grab your popcorn and brace yourself. Because once the action starts, there's no turning back. A drug bust turns into a nightmare when an elite narcotics team is set up and trapped inside one of Manila's most dangerous slums. Surrounded by gangs, betrayed from within, and cut off from any help, the agents must fight their way out through endless waves of enemies. Every alley hides a new threat, and every second is a fight for survival. As chaos explodes around them, loyalties are tested, and survival becomes the only mission. With brutal hand-to-hand combat, non-stop gunfire, and relentless tension, this is more than just a raid, it's a war zone. If you're into high-energy action with no room to breathe, this gritty, adrenaline-pumping thriller will keep you locked in from start to finish.
이 바닥에선 정보 없이는 아무 일도 못해.
In a city crawling with spies, a strict prosecutor gets pulled into the world of black ops when he's sent on a mission to investigate a covert team in China. There, he meets a brutal field commander known for doing whatever it takes to get the job done. What starts as mistrust quickly turns into a dangerous alliance. Their target, a defector carrying secrets that could shake global intelligence. But with double crosses, shifting loyalties, and enemy agents from all sides, nothing is safe. Explosions, car chases, and gritty hand-to-hand combat drive this relentless spy thriller. Every second counts, every move matters. If you love high-stakes espionage and edge-of-your-seat action, this intense ride delivers non-stop adrenaline and suspense. A retired soldier moves abroad, hoping to escape the violence of his past. But when a brutal terrorist attack hits the quiet neighborhood he now calls home, peace is no longer an option. With only 12 hours before the next wave of destruction, he's forced back into action. As chaos erupts around him, he must outsmart a deadly enemy, protect innocent lives, and race against time to stop the unthinkable. Every second counts, and the clock is ticking fast. Explosive action, heart-pounding tension, and emotional stakes make this more than just a fight. It's a mission for redemption. If you crave non-stop thrills and one man against the world energy, this high-octane ride is the action movie you've been waiting for.
We're all suspects now.
If we get caught, they will kill us all.
Fresh from the horrors of war, a nobleman returns home to find his land stolen and his people crushed by a ruthless regime. Pushed to the edge, he joins forces with a mysterious warrior who trains him in the shadows. By day, he plays the loyal aristocrat. By night, he becomes a masked outlaw, striking fear into the rich and powerful. Armed with a bow, a plan, and nothing to lose, he leads a fiery rebellion, turning the city into a battlefield. Explosive heists, secret alliances, and brutal fights light up this bold retelling of the legendary tale. If you love stylish action, rebellion against corruption, and heroes with edge, this high-energy thrill ride delivers it all. A top-tier special forces operative is thrown into chaos when a secret mission in Iran goes wrong and a deadly bioweapon disappears. The nightmare gets worse when a rogue enemy thought dead for years suddenly resurfaces. With time running out, the mission turns into a race to stop a catastrophic terrorist attack aimed at the heart of London. Explosions, drone strikes, and brutal close-quarters combat keep the pressure sky high. As betrayal and danger close in from all sides, the fight becomes personal. Every lead, every second, and every bullet could be the last. If you crave fast-paced spy action, global stakes, and non-stop intensity, this explosive thriller delivers everything you want and then some.
Somebody talk to me.
Got a holster behind my back.
A quiet bank manager's life is shattered when a violent robbery ends with the death of his co-worker. Haunted by guilt and driven by rage, he teams up with his ex-cop neighbor to hunt down the masked killer responsible. What starts as an investigation turns into a deadly game of cat and mouse. As they get closer, the enemy strikes back, targeting his family and forcing him into a brutal fight for survival. Gunfire, close calls, and intense standoffs fuel this revenge-fueled thriller. Every moment builds to a high-stakes final showdown where justice isn't enough, it's personal. If you're into gritty action, emotional stakes, and relentless pacing, this explosive ride will grab you from the first minute and never let go.
No, and if you don't, I will take you to hell.
She's a former Marine looking for peace, but trouble finds her fast. Taking a quiet job as a doorman in a luxury New York building, she thinks the worst is behind her until a ruthless gang storms in, hunting for priceless art hidden inside. When the building goes into lockdown and her loved ones are taken hostage, she's forced back into combat mode. With the odds stacked against her, she turns the high-rise into a battlefield, using every tactic, trap, and brutal move she knows. Explosive action, tight corridors, and non-stop suspense fuel this high-stakes thriller. If you're into one-person army stories with grit, survival, and relentless action, this movie packs the punch and never lets up until the final floor.
You'll need to know how to handle a gun.
Nice. Gotta get one of these for the kids.
A wild, beer-loving football fan reunites with his long-lost brother, who just happens to be a top-secret spy. But things go sideways fast when the spy gets framed for a global terror plot. Now, the fate of the world rests in the hands of the most ridiculous duo imaginable. From insane car chases to exploding hotels, and even hiding inside an elephant, the chaos never stops. One's a deadly agent, the other's a disaster, but together, they might be unstoppable. With non-stop laughs, gross-out gags, and over-the-top action, this outrageous spy comedy blows the genre wide open. If you're into wild buddy adventures, insane stunts, and saving the world in the weirdest ways, this movie is pure madness. A battle-scarred soldier returns home from war, only to find his neighborhood drowning in crime, drugs, and violence. Looking for purpose, he takes a surveillance job from a mysterious government group, but things aren't what they seem. As he digs deeper, he discovers a terrifying truth. The very people he's working for are behind a secret plan to spread chaos and control the public through fear. Trapped between street gangs and government corruption, he takes matters into his own hands. Brutal shootouts, gritty streets, and explosive action unfold as he becomes judge, jury, and executioner.
其他降落伞闪爆呢！
A former security expert boards a luxury flight hoping to escape a tragic past, but fate has other plans. Midway through the journey, Armed hijackers take control of the plane. Trapped at 30 feet with no way out, he's forced back into action. The stakes skyrocket when he discovers his estranged wife and blind daughter are among the passengers. With time running out and lives on the line, every move counts. He must use every skill he's buried to outsmart the attackers and save everyone on board. Explosive fights, high-tension standoffs, and emotional twists make this a ride you won't forget. If you love thrillers where danger, drama, and redemption collide, this high-flying action film is a must-watch.